What we've seen so many times, we've seen glimmers of hope, them almost replicating that regional success, but this has got to be it, right? I mean, it's FPX they face off in the first round here. They have to start strong in the first round of the playoffs.
No bigger challenge. Really no bigger challenge. Now 20 seconds away from getting this started. And what a tough task for DRX. I mean, we've been saying they've looked good during the groups, but we've said it before. We're getting tired of saying it. We're waiting to see it come through. So let's talk Ascent, Mike. Let's really drill into this map. And while this gets started, I want you to tell me the win conditions for both sides here. What are you looking out for as this game progresses, as we are now underway? So we can get this one kicked off with FPX on the attacking side, and of course that then means DRX will be on the defending side.
Actually, interesting here to see a very, very quick shift walk through mid, actually. Buzz going to be forced off this angle, and actually the pinch is coming straight through Market Stacks. Actually does get to the door and close it, but it's going to be broken immediately.
Oh, the pace on FPX here is blistering straight on in. No rest at all. Buzz going to be forced a little further away towards the stairs. Gets great contact. Good shot towards Angel and gets to go back around. DRX put up the wall. Absolutely no one getting towards the site anymore. Xiao and Ardis left alive. 5 more to find. This is not fun at all for FPX after trying to be confident, trying to be bullish in the first round. Spike might be able to be brought back to hand. 1 bullet to play with there. And he doesn't even have to use it yet. That's the first found, the 2v4. This would be devastating in a missed call or something, a little bit of a awkward timing, but it is now Xiao in a 1v4.
I think Ardis even caught off guard there. Stacks the one to seal the deal. Great adjustment from DRX there.
Later stages in tournaments, this is certainly a confidence booster for Buzz as well. Sitting on the jet straight up to the Phantom. A light armor to supplement it. Bulldog here for Zest. And we see what FPX do now. Testing that early war towards middle really paid no reward.
Bit of a poke here from FPX, but Buzz this time around, same position from the pistol round, playing very deep. Just awaiting this. Does have Zest in market as well. The drone's actually going to come through. Should catch 1 or 2 of these players on short. Sugetsu, the only one to actually be confirmed here. Despite not committed just yet, so FPX almost just trying to bait out a peek somewhere on the map.
Craving it. FPX now taking that space once again towards middle. Far different tempo to this though. Looking for opportunity. Spike just about being collected again. That's in the hands of Zipan. And Angel to try and evade one, but the swing's actually quite nicely timed there. Zest is the one to deal the real damage, taking out Ardis.
9 HP though. Tagged on the way back through. Recon Bolt going to slow things down as well, but 2 towards main and 2 in market here, Lauren.
The fact that Stacks is on site as well. Yeah. So you knew he'd bail him out. The pressure comes in. Mouse will jump a little unfortunate, but let's see if there's any more damage to come through with these Sheriffs. You have 2 left here, one with Sugetsu, one with Angel. Zest does need to play his life. It needs to be a little bit cautious, can't overpeak, don't want to start losing out on players.
Needs to be Buzz to bear the brunt of this, but time now beginning to expire, and actually Buzz does well with the Cloud Burst, and we'll find a second as well. 2 off the Blade Storm, 4 survive his usual position here, and it's Zest to hold down the fort on B site.
We've seen a lot of FPX kind of testing middle now at varying tempos. We've seen that kind of lean through market towards B, and it's not really found as much success as they'd like, so I'm kind of interested to see where they now try and tailor this towards, if they go back again towards this.
This is one of the things Benkai talked about, right? It's identifying where these players are playing, and this time around, it's a full 15-20 seconds ahead when they come and try and force Buzz a little deeper, maybe even draw the rotation out, which is unconfirmed as yet, but Stacks has actually used utility, so should be noting that now as FPX look to collapse onto a side.
Walking a little into the unknown though, haven't really got too much, and the rotations are perfect from Buzz here. Gonna fill this, again, the one way's great, gets to be able to dip out as well.
Well, that spam damage onto Angel.
Oh, quick adjustment though. This isn't bad, I like this, straight back up the guts, straight through. They've tried to pull rotations to be dedicated towards A, and then quickly turn and look towards the B site now. Bear in mind, it's not just one on the site, you do have Stacks towards CT, gonna slow down the pace, deny Sugetsu, Sees comes in, don't think it finds exactly what he wanted, so they should still have passage to site, but it's certainly not safe, as DRX gonna find 3 of them. This is perfect work from DRX, and FPX left scratching their heads. Ardis and Xiao don't have step here. Spike's down by logs, it couldn't be worse.
And Buzz actually holding his first angle as well. Come through Anti. Ardis good for the first. Xiao will find the second kill into RB. Now finds himself in a 1v3. Time is definitely a factor here, Lauren.
They just need to not give him chance, and that's really excellent work from DRX. Talk me through.
Action was a little lacking when they drift away from shore.
I do feel as though this would be one of those fantastic games to watch from, you know, an in-game leader perspective, a mid-round core perspective, strategic
real chess
element.
match.
It is. It really is between these two. And even with that in mind, you know, these were some of the early architects of Valorant, you know, coming up with some of the most out there strategies, or, you know, the most refined at times to varying degrees of success. Obviously, FPX hitting their stride now.
Well, two teams that literally have established their foundation as heavy default teams, right? It's all
Absolutely.
about mind games. It's all about information. It's very, very rare we see these teams hard gamble. I was going to feel a little bit of this heat on short.
I love how omnipresent Buzz feels currently as well.
Everywhere.
He's been in mid, he's been supporting on B, he's now over towards short on A. He's absolutely everywhere. So again, FPX not finding that entry point they need. Now you get to see a little bit of work coming out from Ardis here. Going to prop himself up towards Market, and I wonder if they're going to try and activate him late, potentially punish a rotation or something here. But DRX have been on the money. They haven't been overzealous, they haven't been overly chomping at the bit, but FPX now are at least going to take over short control. This does give them some access to the side, but there's still two players there. RB going to find Zip out, but the entry was made, and Xiao is the one to do it. Does trade his life for it. Marco on the site. Spike now lost, and it's all on Ardis. Already predicted, but he does get Buzz down, and that's a rifle to hand. Hold on, 25 seconds pass to work with. What does he have to do now? Can he find one of these two kills? You can see DRX freezing here. He gets a little bit of play, checks towards Hell, notes nothing so far. They're running that clock down. It's their best friend currently. He's doing everything he can, and DRX, good spacing, great discipline. DRX looking great form, Mike. Start for DRX. Operator out on deck for Buzz, and a lot of intent shown towards this B site at the start here.
Sort of force popped as well. The smokes go up, and actually, look how quickly Buzz is here. That knife, not even sure how many that's detected, but definitely ripped the tour de force away for the time being. And Ardis being noted on the back of that. Expect DRX to slip into a more passive setup here.
I even like the position. I actually quite like what Marco's even doing on the other side of the map, tucked in towards Wine. Able to play this super deep, doesn't get stressed too early on. Buzz does need to note this though. There it is, shot. Good connection for Buzz, and gets to keep his life. No trades available, and no entry points for FPX yet. There's the trade. Finally, Ardis going to draw blood. That's what you need. Find a way through, and now divides them to a site.
Zest is the next on the chopping block here. Did get picked up in the previous round by Ardis in that lurk. So around they're facing off opposite sides of the wall here.
And the Prowler just went through on B main, so they might be getting a little bit out of timing with this one. FPX are just a second away. Now they note in Ardis, stunner! Huge shot for Ardis there. Massive impact already.
Actually, Ardis just breaking the wall there, the door, sorry, but gives up the angle just as Stack swings on it.
Have they cleared Stacks yet properly? Now they will, but he's still
That's
standing.
a big kill.
Takes down Ardis, and his game back on. Quick horn towards main. Does he now try and springboard off this? No one noted. He could maybe identify they're all on site here. Now, of course, he had none of the sound cues that were coming in, so wasn't fully aware of this. Now he's going to do the same to them. Nightfall ready, and it's about to get dark. Sugetsu, all options limited. Flash goes in, RB who's out of it.
Oh my god!
It's DRX on the playback through, and Xiao can't do it this time. Diffuse comes in, and who is this DRX?
Totally caught off guard there. They have so many different things to worry about. The smoke going up, actually, I don't even think it allows them to see when the wall is broken. So they don't actually know when that pinch is coming through. Real problems for FPX.
Certainly could. Harder to pin down. He's starting to feel a little confident. Hard to be, though, against someone like Ardis, who is very much towards the top end of the scale.
Ardis has got an operator.
He certainly does, and he'd love to be able to get a chance to
He's
use it,
pinged
but
up.
he's still just standing his ground. It's Ardis.
He got triple pinged.
Buzz didn't pull the trigger on it either. How is Ardis alive? And I think he just got spotted yet. Going in towards Sub Rosa, but Buzz needs to back away now. There's too many bodies here, and Ardis is the bravest man I've ever seen. Or maybe luckiest, I don't know. So much information found here for Zest. Didn't quite get to note the players still over towards that B side.
Was that almost like the 3000 IQ bait? Was Angel actually out of line of sight of that dart, trying to bait the peak
Someone
of the
was
triple
top
ping?
mid. I swear someone was top mid waiting.
Ridiculous.
Oh, but look at this guy! As said, you thought you saw him top mid. Well, that might as well have been 2 weeks ago. He's already wrapped back around, reading the intention perfectly of what FPX want to achieve. And that's already Ardis gone, who's meant to be the tin opener to this round, to pry it open. Buzz doubling down, careful now,
He's
Buzz.
feeling it.
He is feeling it. The temptation was calling. Man, if we get group stage performance DRX here in potentially playoff territory, this is going to be big. But never write out FPX. My god, it's Xiao, it's Sip, and it's all the greats here. Angel still doing damage, but Buzz on an absolute tear! Rip it up to shreds! Noted, we could see this time and time again. Hard to achieve this, so it's still FPX, but this time, Desire's turn towards that A side. They're going to note Marco very early on. This is still going to be dangerous, but quick utility invested to somewhat hamper and slow down this approach. Did not note the player on short then either.
Interested to know, because it's literally as soon as the null command comes up for FPX on a scent, it's pretty much close to a 95% of the time they're going A with the null command. Actually, no early adjustment on that. They look to take B main control, maybe to dig Ardis out of a position, but things are actually slowed down here on the back of the knife. It looks for the TP, but information gathered. FPX can't really make a move on this until Ardis has found something.
And he's been threatening from short for a while, but Stax has thrown caution to the wind. When do they go on this? Again, Ardis is in for a 1v1, but he holds it. Holds his nerve perfectly. That's Ardis that you want to be seeing. Still finding value, but here, this time, Buzz, I think a little late to the party. Not going to be able to know anything for the back to push out on A. No, again, a bit of a trade coming through. Favorable numbers to FPX. This could be the time. There's the res as well. They want all 5 standing, and maybe rightly so. Marco giving a little bit of space. He's not down yet. He's still Gen, and the gap close comes in. Great work from Xiao. Pins him down, and this is starting to look better. Xiao, if he has to do it single-handedly, he bloody well will. Surely not, Mike. Surely not.
Somebody put him down, please.
4 to 4 if you stop counting. And look at the stack here from DRX. Not going to be noted on the knife either, but the operator still going to be giving away the game.
That's a good flash.
Forced away. Nightfall going through as well. Wall goes up. They have no idea. They do not know about this, but they're safe from it so far. Zest going to have a little look back in, and DRX quick to work. Oh, and the timing on that! The timing is unfathomable. Now Zest does find one, but it's all positive work for FPX until now. Stack's still on the site. Spike now dropped, but great trade for Sugetsu, who made his way on towards the site itself. Now it's on Marco in this 1v2.
Survival full here. Has to deal with the door, so Angel and Sugetsu will post up backside. Expect them to play this one pretty safely, and actually the one-way guard, I'm going to make things very difficult. Marco tries to counter with a smoke of his own.
I like that. Okay, back and forth. Spoke about it being a bit of a chess match between these two. Certainly looking like it, but the back of Boathouse is just filled with players. Sugetsu an Angel. Gonna make this hard work. Just a little bit to play with here, but the time's starting to dwindle. Has to make his move now. He's gotten close, but close ain't enough. FPX stabilizing a little.
At least FPX stacked up for kind of damage limitation here. 5 matches files.
Buzz can be forced away early, and Stack's got caught. So that was the first kind of contact that potentially DRX could have done some chip damage with, but this is good from FPX. Clearing through middle. Actually, not pop flashing through, just swinging it at this point. And stepping pretty comfortably towards the B site. Again, we've already seen the 2 of the players who were posted a little deeper, that one being Buzz initially towards middle and slipped towards the stairs. So already kind of falling away, having to respect the amount of ground gained by FPX here, but Buzz looking like he wants to maybe double dip. Now, that's pretty dangerous. Coming on the flash. Actually not bad for RB, so attention got pulled and Zest found Zipan. Okay, we're in a 3v3. Now, again, weaponry, armor, the lot, but standing out of the woods with RB with a Phantom.
Making that hero rifle work for the time being. Zest will actually get confirmation on 2, I think, with where that shot came from. The smoke will go up. All invested by Sugetsu, but a great gravity well just outside it.
We've seen him, there's such a chance. This slips between his fingertips, that could have been something, but now it's nothing. RB overwhelmed, and FPX playing together as a pack. Prowling through this one, and Zest left to rot at the back of the site, 20 seconds. Spike's on the way towards A. There's no messing around. FPX are in full form now. Really got him on the ropes there. And FPX, we know they've got depth. This is where I need to see if DRX can do similar things. If they get maybe left here, 6 is all they can get, and FPX just keeps striding forward. As it stands, once again, those first couple of steps towards middle. Commitment behind it too, though.
DRX shift walking immediately through a lobby. Let's try and get behind this now. Check actually if Ardis is going to consider this. He's posted up with a tour de force right now. Should be spotted here. The rifle barrel, I think, maybe going to stick out a little bit. It is visible, but he actually adjusts it. Marco finds the wallbang. Oh, this gets away.
Now, obviously, that rifle far from recoverable, but this will put a little bit of a fire beneath FPX. And Angel... Oh, what? Okay. Okay, Marco makes it there in time. Bails him out. It's somehow... It's a 3v1.
Yeah, Zipan's knocked.
Yeah, where the hell is Ardis in this? Okay, right next to him. What can you do with it? Ardis looks... He wants this pick. He needs one. He needs one now. Zest, the timing. Oh, that's pretty rough. And well, he's lost his only teammate. Artis, can you save yourself?
Oh,
not this
beautiful.
time, DRX! We asked for depth and they showed us it. From Buzz. Oh, so close now. So much to play with.
It's actually terrifying, yeah, for this to be the final round and DRX only missing one orb for the Blade Storm. We'll have a full deck. Buzz warded once again in middle with this operator. Angel will fall very early on here as FPX have no progress towards either side. Wondering actually if they're going to retrieve this orb for Shout. Try and execute on the back of this Nightfall.
Should at least catch two of the players on the other side. Maybe Marco would go unchecked, but he has actually been spotted, I'm pretty sure, by Dice. Being forced out of position, and timing's gorgeous from FPX. Completely caught napping, and Buzz now down super low, gets overwhelmed. Zipan's there. From downtown, Zest trying to post this, do everything he can. He can actually catch Zipan. Okay, it's still a 2v2, standing. Stack's gonna commit. Sends in the ult, gonna spot both players. Horn goes through, but you can see the Nightfall right on back in. Slowing down the pace. Stacks needs a couple of seconds to get himself back up, but a pixel out of place. They're going to know Sugetsu. They know where they're at. Both players. They've got to know it's Shao. So it won. And now the 1v1. And it's going to be Shao to close it down.
And have a lot of questions, but
sure.
If we treat it as an anomaly, and we talk about maybe those internal changes for Stacks and talking about how he wanted to come on board and really change the playstyle, the proof's in the pudding here. Can you right your wrongs from the previous performance? Sugetsu and Angel on the other side there, you see, no surprises. See Sugetsu just primed with this wall.
Zipan noting nothing towards the B side, so shoring up the intention. Knife, I'm pretty sure, gonna have connected there, but straight on through. DRX, it just straight on in. They're already inside. Good response so far, but I'm looking towards Heaven. Okay, Artis gets warded away. He can't stick around any longer. Plant not yet to be committed to. Heads it down. Zest though!
What?
The adjustment between Zipan and Artis. I thought Zest was good for one there, but it's not the case at all. And now Stacks! 1v1. Zipan above him. They've got to have noted this before. What can Stacks do here? 8 more seconds on his horn, so he's got time to play with. But does Zipan let him have a moment?
Zipan's knife's back. Can cancel out the horn now. I don't think either of them.
He's dropped down, he's dropped down. He's already down towards the ground!
Oh my god!
Stacks! Maybe not righting the wrongs yet, because
towards round 2. The FPX go exploring here. Actually, 3 Bulldogs here for DRX. So they can sit pretty deep and look towards mid-control, make sure to make use of this range. Buzz and RB with Spectres in hand. No real push through from FPX just yet. Artis actually forced off mid with that flash alone, and actually draws a smoke here. Whether or not Artis is going to make his way back towards B, he actually retrieves his TP, and he'll be a 3rd member to join the defense on A site.
it may look like Angel the lone wolf, but it's certainly not the case. Dips away from the first Prowler that's sent towards Clear and Wine, swings back in. He's going to note at least 3 players.
I actually think the reveal comes through here.
Crossfire.
Perfect bait for Artis. Sugetsu found 2.
This crossfire is divine. It's so well placed. Fully baited in. Angel, he is just
In the hands of Angel. A heavy lean towards A once again for DRX. Looking to just burst here. Nothing invested at all. It's just the classics here. So maybe a chance to overwhelm Angel, but puts the second one way up. Actually 3 detected on the knife. That's huge information from Zipan.
Yeah, so much to work off now. Have to respect it. You can see Artis and Shao in unison here towards middle. Love these little setups, just kind of in place. Nothing too complicated about it. I've seen a couple of those now. Angel happy to make himself the bait. Smoke goes in, and once again the time dwindling now. Underhand flash, and the response.
Counter flash.
But he got behind them. Zest, Buzz got behind them still, and that is a rifle found. Angel has to pull away, has to respect the smoke. He can't now fight the site. Spike should be able to go down at this point. Looking at who's got the rifle, it's going to be Zest. Now, all the utility, everything's still sitting with FPX. They still have the upper hand here, excluding the plant. Angel looking to invest the paranoia, and the swing through short going to come in. The smoke dissipates. The
Oh my God!
Bound, and Zest is so essential to the outcome. Still going to try to find any information. Buzz is left on 1 HP. Light work for Sugetsu. And now the 2v2, but Zest is barely breathing. And they're going to have to check towards health. They expect at least someone to be standing there, but it's all again down to this. Stax on top. Xiao drops down. Stax sees it, but it does not matter. Xiao is getting so many valuable rounds for FPX.
What is the start of the second half? It comes right down to the wire. Xiao put in the position for Zipan, yeah. A little off kilter here in terms of the purchase.
Is there pace behind this? Surely not. Yeah, the purchase looking about as stable as a child on a horse.
At this point, expect FPX to start exploring elsewhere. Now the DRX have been stacked up consistently outside A lobby. And they're doing just that. Look at the push through B main.
Yep.
Xiao and Sugetsu.
Oh.
Stax can't give his life away here.
If he was on the money, that was a kill and potentially falling back with his life, but it's pretty
Xiao's
telling.
posted deeper
but
now.
Look at short as well. They're getting proactive across the map. The audacity on FPX to be doing this. Oh, but Buzz checks it. Great timing to swing back around and see this. Somehow DRX actually keeping on top of this.
I mean, Angel's in no man's land there. When the contacts come, you've got to expect DRX are going to re-clear through top mid.
Thought maybe he had a window of timing, but middle is all that they've got. Xiao, how did you find that? I don't understand. And that's pretty worrying news now. That got contact off the back of the Prowler. One sent back through to clear close, but they want pace to this. It looks like DRX were trying to entail that B site was going to be the end goal, but with 34 seconds, where else can they go?
I mean, they break the wall. There's no smokes to fake this.
Wait.
FPX have sent everybody to B site.
Can DRX get there in time? They've got to go, and they've got to go now. They don't know that they have a completely free site. Now they're going to. Nothing noted off the back of that either. No one towards Wine, and I love this from RB. Tries to get ahead of this, beating the curve, and spots him! Down Zipan, the site's all theirs, and they're still being ridiculous.
So paranoid.
Of course, and rightly so. There was 4 against you. Res can be invested. Zipan back on his feet.
Zest actually has the Hunter's Fury here. He's in hell at the minute. Could post this on contact. Straight up here, but... Sure, actually how DRX are going to play this if they just tuck in.
Okay, High Flash goes in, gives at least the first couple of steps over towards FPX to start clearing through the site. It's going to be on the commitment though. Buzz probably first contact, I'd imagine. Yeah, gets it, takes down Xiao. The Gorge King himself, but it's Buzz to follow up again. And DRX holding on.
Site, and for him to be caught off there, completely untradeable. There's no contingency in mid whatsoever.
It's a knife early going over towards short. That should have found both the players there. And it looks...
FPX decent read here though. I mean, they're sending bodies towards market.
Again, looking at the purchase though, you're looking out for Xiao and Angel really as the main 2 proponents here. Buzz so quick to it though. Making it look good with that jet. Finds another fight, wins it. That time it's Angel though. And actually Zipan got himself a rifle, but now it's just down to Artist. Gonna filter through one of the rifles that was dropped off the corpses of his teammates. The timing, bloody hell. Seconds away then. So he's not going to connect as Artist. Well, still so much late round utility invested towards him. So they're going to find out that he was towards CT, but making quick moves.
Teleport's ready.
Does he anticipate Zest though?
And he may check on it, but to what degree, right? Zest has such a dirty angle to play with. Cleared. Artist. Still time for the reload here. Taunt goes up, handles it, spots out RB. He wants to close in. This man can be a machine, but this would need something massive. 15 bullets to play with, and too many targets, too little time. DRX.
See now if DRX will start to slow things down. Maybe anticipating actually that information Stax was able to gather earlier, but it looks as if it's a similar look to the previous.
Right up mid. Buzz is faster, there's no messing around
Sugetsu's
here.
got to be careful
Sugetsu's in no man's land. He always got caught out there. He's lucky to be alive. Dealing with the horn that goes up. Buzz still wants in. Unhand flash though. Do they swing through on CT? Yes, they do. Zipan greets him with a smile and sends out RB and Buzz. Leaving 3 now. Marco up middle. Stax and Zest to try and find some success towards the site.
Angel's got the read here. You can see the ping coming through on the minimap as well, but Zest desperate to try and mitigate this damage back. Marco's got to go huge, and Angel wins
Big shot. Very heads-up play there from Angel. Now with these 2, I don't see any utility left, or at least online currently. A couple more seconds. Finds one on the side. Xiao now gone. One towards the back of the site. They did knock him earlier, but it's Sugetsu. And the site's his. FPX.
Seen here, other than that Fury or Ascent game, that's a lot of damage off the rip.
Okay, and so far, let's look at the players here. We've got 3 already towards that A side. A Prowler committed towards middle to clear through, which notes nothing. Pretty indicative so far. So DRX, the opening plan, this kind of heavier lean towards A, already being noted very quickly.
I mean, Angel's TP already causing problems. They have to come back here, re-clear mid, because there was no information gathered there. Marco will actually relay the information that Angel's not made his way to spawn, but forces DRX to eat up about 30 seconds of round 19. This will test the waters here. It's not a spot that's been played by any FPX player just yet.
Well, this is when the issues could start.
The reveal gets him, he has to TP away, but he TPs to hell. I think he's noted.
Of all things, did Buzz see him or was it just a preemptive shot? I feel as though he saw away. Yeah, now the tether! He's seen it in DRX! Brute force the site. He used to look towards the most robust teams taking sites like this, so drilled on approach, but now...
He's got Odin for the wallbanger to help. Look at Buzz, he's so low already.
11 HP,
He gets a
but
kill.
he's still finding frags. He got Zipan, but it's Xiao still standing, so I can't quite write it off just yet, but if it's with an Odin. If it was anything else, maybe, but DRX did enough. That's 11.
And it's so interesting to see, this play that close contact position and the TP not be safe to help? Because he's going to be noted there. You've got to assume that Buzz is going to dash in.
Towards
so he's
side.
already closed half of that gap towards hell. I'm not even sure actually if the recon bolt pings him, in which case the way the TP works with Chain, but you still see him where he ends up.
Yeah.
And again, it's, I don't know, there has to be a bit more of a robust support system there. If
Sides look much better, a little bit more stability on the economy.
Full force ball without Mardis though.
Bring them down.
On B site to start this. The DRX just huddled up, looking as if they want to mimic that B split once again. Initial exchange has put Zipan to market. Only has a Sheriff. Nardis here to pick up the slack in mid. Xiao, will he be rewarded this time around? Spraying furiously.
That's big
no
info!
command blocked, and he will be rewarded.
Sick timing on the horn, still going to spray in. They actually get away now. Fortunately for them,
Doesn't usually miss them.
Yeah, maybe, I was going to say fortunately enough on the other side of things, but actually missing
Wait, can
most
Marco
of
beat
this.
him? Can Marco beat him to A site?
I think he can. I think he's actually got him dead to rights here. And he has! Sugetsu's fallen! A site is open. They found the timing. They've threaded the needle. You can't ask for anything better. And Arnis and Xiao left sweating bullets towards CT. What are you going to do with this? Because 12 is beckoning on the board now. Plant's going to come in. Late positioning towards middle from RB, ensuring they're not coming from here. They're so certain of it now. Hearing this, noting this.
RB's got his knife back. He can remove the tour de force here.
And Arnis going to end
He's
up
actually
feeling...
posted mid though.
Oh, and a pick! Marco! Mistake made. Vulnerability now shown. A 2v3, still not ideal, but it's something. The suppressing fire allowing a fall forward, and it was a centimeter away, but Xiao ain't dead yet. Now he is. Buzz, big round. But one more required for them to get map 1 under the belt. FPX now needs to turn it up to 11. Feeling the pressure. Arnis again getting checked on early here. Forced
So
away
much pressure on Arnis.
and noted where he managed to TP back to. So instantly attention for DRX turns towards his B site.
No pressure in mid though, so Artis can pick up the same position once again. All goes down. Actually, Nightfall invested as well.
It's big, they want this round. They want it done. Sugetsu! He's having none of it! No entry, no way forward! And hell, not even a kill. They hold all 5 alive! FPX ain't out of it yet.
FPX not giving anything away here. DRX spread a little more thin this time around. And no early peek either. Artis has to TP away from the knife. As per previous. We'll come back. Towards market at least, we'll be spotted here on the jump spot. Actually an early wall this time around in B main. Look at it, 4 players towards mid here. It's just Zipan holding down the fort for the time being.
Zipan's been on the money though. He's been really damn good at this, but DRX are quick to it as well. Got to commit now, they're forced. Between a rock and a hard place, an Angel finds the first 2. Zest still stands. Arnis on the backfield denies the follow-up from Zest. Leaving it all to Marco in main. With 52 seconds. He's lost that window of opportunity. And quick thinking from Angel to fill that gap. Zipan playing safe.
It's the layers to that defense. So as to continue to see, the one-way goes up. DRX are 3 ahead of it. The fragment forcing just Zest backwards, but the pop flash is on point from Zipan. Massive value found. Marco just has to ride this one out.
30 seconds left.
Yep.
There's a long old wait till round 23.
Well, again, I think this calls to the caliber of this game when we talk bigger picture, Mike. Kind of rolling back to the start, let's kind of readdress some of those win conditions. Do you think we've actually seen them hit here for DRX? Have we seen these win conditions?
You come into this and it's very carte blanche, right? You know that both teams are going to play in a certain way. There's a lot of taper. I mean, actually, circa 24 maps across both of these teams in terms of recent.
They were pulling, but as you noted and we noted, it's been so quick with the adjustment from FPX. The 1v1, it's Zipans. Buzz denied. And Angel picking up the slack. There's just no way in at the moment. That is a deadly little duo there.
Yes, it's on this lesser purchase. This is the first time I've really seen DRX emphasize an opening engagement on either extremity. We have to actually get the weapon back up. So Zest and RB with rifles. They still go for this. And the one-way goes up, and that will close the door.
Yep. No subtlety to this now. You can already see the exploration beginning on the rest of the map as well. No Ardis. No Sugetsu. But maybe Zest.
The timing.
The timing. Ardis has it in his hands. Bernard's watch business at this point, but RB outdoes him. So that's opened up a chance for Sugetsu backfilling that as well. Pop flash goes in, so Sugetsu does need to be a little worried about this, but surely you don't clear it. You didn't expect 2 to walk middle. There's already a player towards top mid as well. That's going to be Xiao. So all these audio cues, Sugetsu can relay.
No way.
He goes unchecked. There's 2 above.
Oh my god.
Oh, and on the other side, Zipan told it all.
One enemy remaining.
And once again, Marco in main. Nothing to do for 18 more seconds.
Just got to wait it out again. Just to come back as well, we see Marco disconnected from so many of these early round setups here. We'll find Angel, but round all but done with where the spike's down. But just note as well the lack of value in some of these lurks.
Yep.
Compare it to Ardis,
Sure.
even just relaying information. Only Zipan with the fragment here. Flash comes soon, actually. More damage done. RB eats up a ton of it.
Oh, and they tried a little bit more defaulty in approach. They had that little bit of a kind of 3-1-1 split across the map, but Stax gets found early. We'd already seen that proactive work coming out in middle, but this time again, FPX rewarded for their mentality and approach.
Look how deep this kill occurs as well. Look at the death marker on Stax. Reinforce this short hold as well. I mean, the checklist for FPX on the defense here is just so long. There's so many different obstacles DRX have to overcome. That's like I said, in these slow burn rounds. That flash is good though.
Yep.
Probably unfortunate.
Ooh.
That's a
This
beautiful
is
fragment.
so
That's gonna kill
nice.
him.
He's no way out of here. How is he alive? 23 HP and he's still standing. No way is he still going to do damage on this. Of course he is. It's Ardis, the final boss of FPX. 4 of them by side, finally overwhelmed. You can see Angel's back on his feet though, so they still got such a tough challenge. Marco and Zest, what are you going to do with it? The other hand flash is excellent, and Zipan's there, and Zest has nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. FPX.
It's going to pace change first round of open.
Oh.
It looked like it. They're trying to avoid the knife here, which is actually not invested from RB, I guess on the back of no sound cue, but FPX are actually contacting up. Look how deep Ardis is already.
He did this before though. He was slightly isolated from the others on a solo mission. But do remember the Buzz was the one to keep him in check a couple of times prior. Now the paranoia committed, but the smoke then goes up, so trying to quell the pressure off the back. And he absolutely is, but again at this point still no way forward. Ardis just creeping up middle. Is there any success from the back of it? No, they haven't cleared RB. He's going to find the first 2 and Buzz commits through the smoke. Finds him on the site and now there's a problem. It's all on Ardis to be the game changer, the difference maker, the man who can walk on water. Waiting for it. This is everything. Ardis walking around.
No way, Ardis!
And Ardis Wonderland gets Zest down. Needs so much more though. That's the first step. Now we look towards Sugetsu. Have you found anything? There's one towards Dice, one towards Jen. That's a pixel out of place and he spots it. Ardis now gets proactive. Does he find Stax potentially, who's starting to lean on over? 30 seconds, the double face comes in. It's all in one man's hands.
I have the spike.
Spike recovered, 24 seconds now. He's going to creep up on the side. He wants the plant. He might actually get it as well. Okay, plant goes in and gets to dip away. Does get marked though. Prowler, not a problem just yet. Another.
No way!
Oh my God! The man can do no wrong! All right, well, DRX, have you got it in you? Because we've been doing this a long time, Mike, and I still have not seen anything like that in a long, long time. We may not for a while to come. As it stands, though, FPX get OT started the only way dreams could entail. And now it's all in DRX's hands. Can they respond?
Zipan posted deep on this angle. Smoke will go up. Doesn't give away his position just yet, but Showers to get to deal with. Buzz just happy to burst on this.
Okay. A little bit, you know, maybe simplistic, but it might be worth it. Shao even expecting the follow-up utility and nothing quite coming through yet. Buzz can go no further until the flash came in and finally they make it towards the side. Shao denies it on the first step forward and Angel still there. DRX though, digging deep. Stack's gonna bail him out with two. And now just two alive, but Zipan's one of them and Artis is the other. Marco's found one, but it's the nemesis.
I can't take
It's
another.
the man himself.
I can't take another.
The crowd absolutely behind this man. They can feel it. They are cheering his name. DRX rarely the villains, but he's got to slip ahead. Does he find the 1v1 towards the back of the site? Clears close, spots nothing. He's being given no option, given no quarter. And they tame the beast finally. Artis goes down third. Yeah, I'm amazed that DRX responded. Like, as if they brought themselves back into this. Incredible
FPX
resolve.
Dumping utility here. They're coming all the way through. The ping is huge. What is that from Angel?
Oh my word, and on the back of the site, Stacks not quite over him just yet, still has Buzz to help him out. And Angel finds RB, no support on the way now. They are stranded on the site itself. You can see already slipping deep towards CT as Marco. He's going to try and hold this, play safe. He cannot feed into the machine. And the door shuts, and now you're locked in there with him.
When does Stacks' reveal come back? It's another 20 seconds on this though. Xiao's got his back in 3. This is a key moment in the round for FPX. How disconnected Marco is still. Buzz has got 1 Stacks for the second.
Sugetsu chased down by the Prowler. DRX back in the...
I don't want to know.
It's not the same. It's not the same anymore. 3 players posted up towards B main as well here.
Oh, this is creeping.
Yeah, they are off the back of the Prowler. He's going to get the angle too.
Buzz is on a
Look
dirty
at
off
Buzz!
angle.
They read him like a book. Like something out of a fairy tale happening here.
And a huge piece off the board early on here from DRX.
They've lost their night at this point.
Buckets of time.
Oh yeah. Now they hit the brakes for a second, rightly so. See if they can catch FPX trying to look for information elsewhere. Nothing going to be shown just yet. A very disciplined side, we know that with FPX, but...
I mean, without confirmation, maybe they're just waiting on this wall to come down, so FPX have to relinquish a little bit of map control, because DRX have none at the minute. See, Angel picks up the operator here. Will be noted. The ping comes through, but Angel's going to reposition back towards B. And DRX is stacked here.
Go. As it stands, if they do decide to commit towards the side,
Angel's going to get pinged off this.
He is.
Oh my god!
But look at the other side! Xiao sees 2, he saw more than that. But Buzz is slightly further ahead, Stacks fights back, Xiao's gone down. But there's still 1 on the back of the side, they haven't cleared Angel just yet. And now Stacks, oh! We go again! What? It's anyone's game. Anyone's game, Mike.
A big knife here from RB. Yeah, lots detected here. Spike not committed though. This is an early posture from FPX. Won't draw any extra rotation here because Buzz already picking up the slack on short. RB and Marco can focus their efforts on main. No operator here for DRX.
Cover going out.
I think actually RB close enough to hear that was best is still close. RB feeling the heat though. And Zest is now toying with the idea of rotating.
But he's still ahead of this, which I'm kind of surprised by because that was so much pressure his way. Doesn't back down, doesn't dip to the smoke. He knows it's more than likely a fake.
I mean...
Or at least the timing's offset. Something else is happening here.
Look what that's cost. Paranoia.
Knife's gone
both
in.
flashes from Zipan, the fragment, the C's.
Zest is on the way back, but Stax needs to buy time.
They only really have Sugetsu's utility to work with. And it's spotted out early by Stax. A massive advantage in the mid-round here for DRX. Have to be conscious of that wall going up.
He's going to paint mountains out of molehills at this point. And there they are, in towards the side they go. Look at the chip damage on the way through, but the trade comes out. Buzz and Stax try to fight shoulder by shoulder, but still, it's traded. Wall goes towards CT. Spike's going to be going down.
Sugetsu has to, yeah, he does. He slips back into B main here. Or Zipan's planted there, but I'd say no command's going to come online. I thought they were both going to stack up on lane here. It's taken DRX a long time to deal with this wall.
Yeah, it's a lifetime. They should be able to step out towards us. They're not fighting the first couple of steps, but if Sugetsu gets curious, he actually loses his life. And now it's Zipan. 1v2. Back to the wall. Both players coming his way. I don't know if they're even going to use him at this point. Zipan now has to just guess it. And he chooses wrong, and DRX doing it right. It's close, but they got it. It's 15. Artist back on the operator here. Once again, we go through, and it's like, all right, who's going to pull off the magic this time?
Caution.
Stands early investment of interest towards B.
Interesting to see that Artist is actually behind the wall initially. Now has a much more passive angle, but a very difficult to deal with angle. It's going to test the diligence of DRX here in round 30. Sugetsu should come and deal with this drone. And it's spotted though. It's found Artist. Actually, Sugetsu trying to bait off the back of that information and post up deeper.
This little setup's going to be nasty. Lovely flash. Oh, he's found Artist and he gets away. There's no chance for a trade. So blind in the corner. Sugetsu can't do anything with it. It's just, there's nothing.
I mean, DRX almost defying logic in seeing the operator and still challenging it. But it's a fantastic flash from RB. And they want to dial up the pressure now. They want to split B.
But would they even predict Sugetsu? He's going to get one. He's going to get two. Oh, and the crunch comes in from middle. FPX, perfect positioning. And now Stax and Zest. In dire straits we go again. It's only map one. Oh man, just get yourself comfy for this game. Little info, but again, consider that we still have same information relayed on the other side of the map. Wondering if that knife did actually catch Angel or not. So a little bit more standard on approach.
Two players posted up outside A lobby this time though. Zipan slips away. Spike not committed again. Almost carbon copy some of these regulation attacking rounds for FPX. DRX not overstepping the mark whatsoever. Angel trying to make waves towards short here. Will be noted on the knife, and actually the utility towards B main is going to pull Buzz back towards this same position once again. Nearly loses his life. Zest, though, has to go huge here.
There's pace, and everything you can do, I can do better. They're going to do the same thing. Sugetsu, he goes down. And it's rinse and repeat. They've just shown him. That's a real nice position, bud.
You want to see our market hold?
It's pretty good.
The crossfire, just beautiful. Kamsu as well. Buzz breaking the wall. They almost just base that little bit of attention.
What a marathon of a game this is turning into.
10 seconds
Double swing, gonna get down Stax.
So little time.
Yeah, you're right. Time, biggest issue here. This will filter away. And DRX, once again,
It's the just sight, but there's two teammates as well. It's just disgusting.
Oh, we're back underway. 16-15. Upper hand to DRX here, coming in with the advantage.
Are they going to try and
They're going to
try and pressure Stax again?
Michael, they're walking mid. You're absolutely right. Stax left.
A safer position this time, though. You see, actually, look at the pings on the map. DRX are 100% aware of the possibility. Angel's got to be careful here.
On a knife's edge now.
Do they re-clear both sides?
How diligently? It's not.
Oh my God, he spotted him.
He's absolutely seen him. The crowd gives it away, as does the shot that follows. Buzz pins down Angel. They've outdone the mastermind, at least on the first step.
Sugetsu, it's got to be careful here. If DRX opt to actually pivot away from this, but they don't. They're relying on this B split once again.
Oh, but look how many bodies are on the site now. At least one towards CT, two towards site. Nice little flash up towards Market. Finds no one. You can see them sitting deep towards the site itself. Shao and Ard is there. They continue this pressure, continue the pace, but there's Zipan! Finding two on the way through as Buzz does at least slip the net. Finds a play, loses it. Shao! Shutting down what they're doing. This game is never ending. 16-16. Sorry, Stewie. All right. Surely 17 for DRX, right? That's just
We're going to be here all night. I'm here for it as well.
Yeah, I'm not even that fussed. Grab us a Red Bull and we'll be fine. Oh, but, how? How and why? Oh, it's
got the reveal on the second as well.
He just sees this game in a totally different way. FPX are on the doorstep and they're actually in towards the side. It's just Buzz now. Left, seventh alone. And head off the shoulders as Zipan claims it. Plan going to come in and Stacks and Zest. One towards heaven.
With Ardis falling though, it's giving space for Zest to set up this flank. The null command comes through. No utility for Zest here.
Can Zest get any chances? First couple of looks in, sees nothing. But again, that's quite telling. Okay, spots one towards Gen. Stacks now needs to start making his step forward. Zipan doesn't quite have the active angle on it, but again, the positionings are great. They face all together. There's no way out of it for Stacks. It's 17 this time for FPX.
All right, Ardis actually trading out with Angel here. A three-man stack towards A site. Some back, no information though. The focus will shift slightly. DRX looking as if they still feel good about this B split. Obby and Buzz have to go huge here. Can they get the timing ahead of Sugetsu? Angel's close,
here.
close.
Angel's here. He's been found though. Arby takes him out of the equation. And now they fight towards Shao again. This guy is the ultimate fade. As now we're down to a 3v3. Spike. Spike's backing away. 55 seconds, they have time for this, but Marco's on the flag! He's made a meal of it! And now it's all going absolutely skew if smoke goes up. But the Spike is still getting away from
Stacks has slipped away.
Stacks is going towards A. Marco is just purely buying time, trying to keep him safe as long as he can. How much damage can Marco do? Zipan striding forward now. Three players going back in
Please
from
clear
CT.
him. Please clear
Do they
him.
clear it? Do they clear it well? They don't do it well enough. He gets one. It's still game on, but Stacks is here so quickly. And around the world he could go. Does he dare do it? Stacks, the man himself. Glass gets broken. Hawk goes up. He slips away. Has to fall back towards side. Avoids the flash. One's already down on side. The second comes flying.
Depends 1 HP.
The 1v1. Oh, it's Stacks is 30. Hawk goes up. He's looking for him anywhere he can, and the dance begins. The Stacks
my
and Stacks goes huge. A little bit. 17-17. Hope you didn't have plans. Anyone tuning in?
I'm cancelling my plans tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. At this point, FPX straight up middle with Sugetsu. Now,
Did
he gets
spotted?
Don't know. Zest still playing for this. Slow goes in, so this gets more and more tricky for Zest.
Confirmation behind the wall though. So actually Buzz is going to make his way towards A side where FPX are collapsing
Look
now.
at the pace, the flash!
Oh
the
my God!
moves. How is Angel so spry? And how did he turn that? And how are FPX working this one out? RB overwhelmed, bulldozed on the site. The last two players, Stacks and Zest this time. Surely you can't clutch it out again. They have no idea he's here this early. He's got one, he's got three.
Oh my God!
No!
What?
Not again! Not again! How has Stacks done it one more time?
What?
They had no idea! They had no... This is one for the history books. Mark it now. Even if it's over the next, who cares? This has been something else. What a treat for those who thought, oh, I'll check out some Valorant today. I'll nip down to the event. And they get one of the greats. Oh, this is going to be forced away from the first angle, but he's certainly not alone on the site.
DRX got numbers behind this.
And they got pace behind it too, straight on in. All going to be shut, I believe. Buzz there, trying to play around it. Look for anyone out of position, but he's actually going to take the angle. Perfect timing on Artist with the punish. The fault's not going to happen. Shao good for one, but only one. Site's now vulnerable. Spike on towards it, and now 3 remaining. Where is Zipan, Angel, and Sugetsu here?
Angel's on a late flank here. Got to be careful though, because Marco's posted deep in B main. Could this be it for DRX?
The crowd believe it. They just have to make us a believer. The flash for him. Marco
Oh my
turns
God!
it. He turns the flash. The trade does come out, but towards the side, it's RB to go down. Marco still standing, and Marco wants him done here. Sugetsu says no, but only for a moment. DRX, it's only map 1, but my God, 19-17 against FPX. This is a different DRX today.
I can't believe what we've just witnessed.
That's
What a game of Valorant.
That's some of the highest clutches I've seen come out, some of the maddest moments. I mean, I'd still say Artist's clutch is one of the best ones I've ever seen in Valorant.
Period.
Straight up. And it may be for